So this is, I think, the last of the PC games I've ordered. Probably the last I've ordered for a long time, really, because these are all the games I want. And obviously, you know, it's going to take a while to play through them. Show. There's more than one item in here, so I take one at a time. This one's a bit of a giveaway. Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, which is the expansion pack for Warcraft 3. So let me just pop this out. Yeah. With that, I got, of course, Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. Now, when this came out, it was quite a departure from the original two Warcraft games, Humans and Orcs, and Warcraft 2, subtitle unknown. Yeah, it kind of... I thought it lost a lot of the humour and the personality of that series. Maybe that was just me. I mean, at this point, what are we looking at, 2003? Yeah. 3D RTSs were a bit clunky. I mean, you know, you'd have basically the character models at this point. You look at games like Command & Conquer Generals as well. The character models would be really sharp with polygons and not. They're detailed, but they're just not as meticulously detailed as the 2D versions that we were used to. So it was a jump in that respect that really turned me off. And perhaps unfairly, you know. So I figured since I've started getting into StarCraft, I'd give Warcraft 3 a shot again. And one of the things that's said about this game is I think it's got 4 factions, and I reckon that's one of the reasons that sort of stopped it from being perhaps as balanced and as good as traditional RTSs at that time, because they almost went overboard. They put too much into the game, and this is what I've heard on forums. Whether or not that's true, well, you know, I have to see. Like I say, at the time, just aesthetically, it put me off because it was too dark. It didn't have the liveliness of the previous games, but it was well received. You know, from the press. Websites like IGN, GameSpot, even in magazines, it was really well received, but I don't know, it just didn't capture my imagination the way I thought it would. But going into it now open-minded, I'm really looking forward to giving it a shot. Don't know much about the Immortal Throne, but I figured I'd get the complete thing here. I think they're, like I say, $5 each, so that's pretty much a bargain. I haven't gone completely Blizzard insane, in spite of what it looks like, but I gotta be honest with you, I was going through their back catalogue, and I think they've only made about 10 games, and about 8 of them are brilliant, so what can you say? Rock and Roll Racing, you know, there's a Blackthorn, that's absolutely awesome. Obviously Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, I mean, Jesus Christ, these guys are awesome. I do own Diablo 2, again, unfortunately, a bestseller, set like this. I've completed the original Diablo, which I'll probably pick up one day, but here we go, the last time in the bag, surprise, surprise, it's StarCraft. And it also comes with, I think that's Brood War right there. Yeah, the Brood War expansion pack. I was worried it didn't for a minute there. Yeah, again for under $5. Obviously, this is a much older game than those two, and you know, you're gonna get this for $5 anywhere, and I imagine you would Warcraft 3 at this point as well. But I played a few missions of StarCraft 2's campaign. Thought it was fantastic, but I never really played through this, and I thought, you know what, I'm probably gonna enjoy it more if I've got the backstory down and you know, just the basic mechanics even before I go into that one fully fledged, or even attempt to get it online. And I mean, this is a classic, and like I say, it was hard for me to jump from 2D sprites to 3D, you know, polygon graphics when it came to RTSs, because it just took so long before they looked decent, and it was a big off-put. Obviously StarCraft is 2D based, it was completely 2D. It looks wonderful, and again, for some reason, it's another game that at the time I had no interest in. I think it came out in about 1998. By that point, I was just, you know, head over heels in love with my PlayStation. Pretty much had pulled out of PC gaming. Was used to things being 3D, I guess. I mean, as much as I love Command & Conquer Red Alert, and later I'd love Red Alert 2, and obviously the original Command & Conquer and Tiberian Sun. As much as I love those, Warcraft, or at least StarCraft, kind of felt secondary to me, and it was always about the Command & Conquer series. So it's just good to go back and have a look at this with a fresh mindset and see what I get out of it. But yeah, that's all but one, in fact, of my PC pickups. More to come soon. Hey guys, yeah, another new package. This, I think, it was supposed to be in one of my other videos, but it ended up coming late, so I didn't bother featuring it. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, so let's have a look. No, I have been wrong before though, I assure you. Okay, so this is, evidently, Titan Quest and Titan Quest The Immortal Throne. This is weird, I actually purchased the gold edition, and this is American as well, but they've just sent me both bits separately. I think the gold edition was actually like a 2-in-1 thing, so that's quite weird. But yeah. So these Titan Quest games are basically in the vein of Diablo. Let's look at the first one here. Sorry, I say first one, that's just an expansion. But it's based in the whole Greek mythology. I mean, I have played this, and it's really awesome. So even get rid of the glare. There you go. And I mean, this, again, another nice box of the PC game. Really like it, like a glossy finish on the pictures as well. And you just slide out the game, like so. And of course, it's quite similar to that. Makes you wonder if that ever came in a sleeve and they just denied me, but they probably didn't. Like I say, in the vein of Diablo, but just much more modern, great graphics engine, massive game. It's incredible. The environments look absolutely glorious. It plays really, really well. There's a lot of depth to the sort of leveling up system as well. But the cool thing I found was that you start off in the big open world, much like the original Diablo, but then when you go into a dungeon, it just goes into them seamlessly, as I recall. It doesn't have to load, and when you see the detail in the dungeons, that'll just blow your mind. You just cannot believe how good it looks, considering it's just streamed straight on there. I'm definitely going to post some videos of this, so I won't go on for too long. And I've got another couple of PC games on the way, and what I'll do is mishmash that video with this. And we'll go from there, but that's Titan Quest. And its expansion, the Immortal Throne. I don't quite know what this adds, I don't think I've actually played it. But I think you can install this from the get-go and enjoy the game with all the extra features that come with this, and of course play the extra quest as well, I believe. So, look out for some footage of this sometime soon. Alright guys, this is a package from Japan that's just come in the post today, so let's see what this is. Yeah, package within a package. Always good. Is this going to cause a nightmare to get open? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm not quite sure what this is actually. There were a couple of bits from Japan. And obviously they take quite a while to get here. Roughly about a week, to be honest. So... this is Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. If you ever played the WrestleMania 2000 game for the 64, or No Mercy, this is basically where they originate from. This uses that game engine, and then they got the WWF license at the time, and built a game around that. So this is actually effectively, I think, WrestleMania 2000, if I'm not mistaken, but obviously with all Japan wrestlers, which is really interesting. I don't mean the organisation All Japan, I mean all Japanese wrestlers. But I don't know a lot about it. I'm really looking forward to play it. Always wanted to play it as a kid. As soon as I heard that it existed, it was just one of those things I really wanted to go at. And I absolutely adore the. It's developed by Aki. I absolutely adore the Aki games. Having said that, the name doesn't appear on here, so perhaps this isn't. But this game engine's utterly brilliant, and I'll definitely pop up some footage of this shortly.
5, 4, 7.